Guys, welcome back to Rice Camera Action. I'm your host as always, Jeff Gadet. Today I'm joined with another entertainer friend of mine in Asia. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Zoe. I'm from Germany and I'm turning 24.
24, okay, go. So, you work as an entertainer in Korea, South Korea, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when did you come to Korea? What do you mostly do? How do you like it? Tell.
Oh, okay. I came to Korea 1 year and 7 months ago.
Okay.
The first year I came here with H1,
Mm-hmm.
so like working holiday,
Mm-hmm.
and I switched to E6
Yes, so E6 is an entertainer's visa.
in January, but I came back in February.
Okay, you've been on the E6, the entertainer's visa now, 6 months, 6 or 7 months now.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
Yeah, and how are you liking it?
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. If people that watch the other episode, yeah, being an entertainer has its ups and downs. Yeah, so it's always hard, and as well as there's hot seasons and slow seasons. Yeah. So, but before we talk about that, the messy, the dirty work about it, why did you become an entertainer? Why?
On Instagram, there popped up some. No, first I
Okay.
was working when I was at the H1 visa, the working holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I was working in a cafe,
Mm-hmm.
and then suddenly, like three really like when you imagine like
Mm-hmm.
Korean like big guys came
Mm-hmm.
in. They ordered coffee and they sat down, and then they looked at me when I was serving them,
Mm-hmm.
and then they were like, "Do you want to be a model?"
These were like burly Korean guys that asked you, do you want to be a model?
Yeah. And I was a little bit suspicious about that first.
Sure.
But then I still kept going. I
Yeah.
went to a meeting with them after that, and
It sounds very sketchy, very
yeah.
so like did they just, put you in like one shoot and not even pay you money or something like that?
Yeah, right. That's what I was scared about
Yeah.
because I heard of it
Mm-hmm.
often.
Mm-hmm.
But I went there and yeah. Um, they showed me some models they have
Yeah.
already. I would have been the first
Yes.
foreign model, but they have a lot
Wow,
of,
that's pretty good.
they had a lot of Korean actors already.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of okay with that.
Yeah, so it was modeling, like just like photography, taking your picture for like online. Okay.
Yeah, but it turned to another agency.
Yeah.
I started with that, and then I was still thinking about maybe I should still keep searching
Yeah.
for other agencies.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like some advertisement on Instagram. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like, when you skip the stories and
Yeah.
everything, there pops up some
Yeah.
advertisement. And there was like from one agency I'm in right now, the advertisement of a trainee period.
I
the
think,
casting.
does it start with like your agency start with an N?
No.
Okay. Because there's like cause I think I don't want to say it's like something N and then
I
yeah.
know what you mean.
And they're advertising, hey, yeah, like training for like foreign models to do like K-pop drama and all that stuff, but it's actually just it's actually just a shady company that you have to pay the money and they don't let you work with for other stuff. You're under there as a trainee, and so they're trying to get projects and they don't allow you to work freelance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also they're trying to create also like a social media kind of page. So like I think like twice a week you have to go in to their studio to film content for free, and also like to do Instagram and YouTube promotion videos like makeup or cosmetics or sports stuff.
I was so close to signing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you dodged a bullet there.
Well, it's not that way.
But did you actually sign up with a good agency, a good company? No? Well, it's a learning period. Okay, so well, I think in my early episodes, so my the last one I before COVID, when I before I went like full time, the my first company that I went full time actor E6
Mm.
was a company called Cineline.
I never heard of
Oh, they I
that.
think that well, up like when I started, they had like over like 30 people, and then COVID hit, and the bad management, and they by the time I had quit, they had like such a horrible reputation
Mm.
that maybe only like 5 people were left,
Mm.
and and they didn't find me any work. The management didn't speak any English, so I actually decided I wanted to go with a new company,
Mm.
and I asked for my release letter.
Yeah.
And what they said was they started making up stories like on, hey, oh, like you signed a contract with us, like oh, and you have a year and a half left on your contract. So if you want to break the contract, how much money can you give us? And I was like, and they were like a week before, they were like scolding me. You have to, like, when we think we should fire you, but you should come to the office. We need to talk. And then when I went to the office, I said, I don't really want to work here anymore. I'd rather work with a company that is aligned with my goals. And then they said, well, you have a contract. They asked for like 5 million. And I was like, what? And I had already done some research with and the company I'm currently with. I said, hey, they're asking for 5 million for a release form. And the owner of my company said, it's a word perfect file. They just have to print it up. They just have to say, yeah, you don't no longer need to work here. And they kept up making stories. It was a big hassle. It cost a lot. It caused me a lot of stress. But yeah, but I think sometimes like you might not be satisfied with your current company, but you just have to do that one, like do some time so then you can build up your
Yeah.
portfolio, and then like someone else will notice you and take you
Mm.
on.
Yeah.
So it's 6 months into your current one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because of that, I signed as a trainee.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like training
Mm-hmm.
every
Like
week.
dance.
Dance, singing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was supposed to be also like Korean.
Mm-hmm.
And also we had like recording every week.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it doesn't sound like you're very happy.
No.
No, no, I don't want to throw you and your company under the bus by asking the name. But like, so, but have you, in the 6 months, or even when you're on the working holiday, when you became like a model,
Uh-huh.
what kind of projects have you worked on?
Mm. So I found these projects by myself.
Yeah, yeah. So you work, yeah. Does your company allow you to do freelance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, just I didn't do a lot
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea about any
Right.
modeling. I have no connection, so it
Mm.
was really hard for me. It is still really hard for
Okay.
me. I had projects like just like extra, like drama shooting,
Sure, sure, sure.
music videos. I was my first thing was being an extra in the G Idol music
Mm-hmm.
video Queen Card.
Oh, I was, they wanted me for that, but the agency was not paying me enough.
Ah,
So I turned it down.
yeah, true. It was low pay, but it was my
What scene
first
were you
thing.
like? So what scene in that were you? Like, were you like the swimming pool scene, the nightclub, the
No,
hospital,
the nightclub.
the
The
nightclub?
nightclub.
Did you see yourself on there?
Yeah, I pushed myself a little
Yeah.
bit, so like, go away. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in front of the
Yeah.
camera.
Well, that's also the thing, too. Like, you have to like get these shots so people see you.
Yeah.
And I've so I I have hundreds of like actor friends, and half of them like are very active on Instagram. So and they're always working. But then I have like older friends too that don't put their stuff out there, don't care about Instagram,
Mm.
and they don't get. I just for me that I have to push myself to do Instagram, and I get actually a lot of music video offers just from
Oh,
Instagram. Yeah. How do you feel? What have you been doing to promote yourself to get these contacts? Not a lot.
I'm starting YouTube
Yeah.
soon.
Well, YouTube, well, that's if you're successful with that, that's good.
Yeah,
But you know, there's hundreds and thousands of YouTube things,
I know.
you know. But yeah, I encourage you to put stuff up on
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, you do have a unique look. You're very beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. But you have to. You also have to stand out too,
Mm,
because I would say about 60% of the people on an E6 visa are 20-something-year-old
mm,
girls.
yeah. The thing is, with my Instagram, I
Hmm.
have a lot of content on my phone and my
Hmm.
iPad, like,
Yeah.
but when you look on my Instagram,
Hmm.
I really care about how it looks.
Hmm.
So I'm picky with that.
Right, right.
And that's why it takes me too long
Hmm.
to get myself into just do it now and post it.
Yeah, well, just go the Queen card video. Just
Yeah.
find turn the YouTube up to 1080, the highest resolution, and just take a good and record it and take a good screenshot of you and just zoom.
I did that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did that.
yeah. But yeah, no, like I really encourage you
Mm.
to promote. That's how you find a lot of work too, and people as well. Like a lot of agencies too. Like they take they'll take a large proportion. They'll take like 50 to 60%.
Mm.
But a lot of production, if they reach out to you directly, you get all the money. I did a music video. This is August, so earlier this month, and what one agency contacted me like, "On hey, are you available for a music video?" I said, "Sure," and I said, "If the money's right," and they said, "Okay, we'll get back to you." And then a
Mm.
couple of hours later, I got contacted on my Instagram by a production team saying, "Hey, we would like to do a music video," and it was the same date, and they said, "Okay, it'll be a couple hours, and they'll pay me 500."
Mm-hmm.
And then a few days later, I got contacted by the agency for the music video, and they were offering me, I think, 170 for the 5 hours. And I said, "Sorry, I already have a
Yeah.
schedule." And then and then he's like, "Okay, oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And then I got a few minutes later, the agency said, "Going, hey, they really want you. How much what do you want to do the music video?" And I said, well, I never really replied. I didn't give an amount. And then a few minutes after that, the agency contacted me the third time, saying, "Oh, it seems that the production already reached out to you." So, for the music, it's actually the
It's the
music,
same.
same music video. And then the agent, but can you tell us how much they're offering you, just in case? And I was like, no, I didn't even reply to that.
Yeah.
And then when I showed up, yeah, like one, it was four foreigners. One foreigner it was with the agency that tried to contact me and was getting that 150 or
Mm.
170. Then there was a second agency that they were paying like 300, and and I got like, oh, they contacted me directly. I'm getting 500, and they go, fuck.
Yeah. That's, I wish.
Yeah, but that's it. It comes out. My point is, it comes out
Mm.
if you like. You have to also it's like fishing.
Yeah. And I should do it. I
Yeah.
know.
But okay, you were talking also that you wanted to do YouTube. Tell me about that then.
It's me and another friend.
Sure.
She also started being a trainee in the
Hmm.
agency, but stopped after a month.
Yeah.
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 And we decided to do our own thing with that.
Hmm.
Like,
Do you have a channel name? Do you want to plug it?
that's the thing. We're still thinking about it. It's like
Come on,
fly.
Zoe, you gotta move.
It's just a name. We have the whole content. Like we know
Okay.
what we want. It's just a name.
Is
We
it
want
mukbang? Is it something? Is it
no.
original idea?
We have different contents.
Okay.
She is a Pilates trainer,
Mm-hmm.
so she wanna do workout videos
Mm-hmm.
with me, and I'm a total failure
Mm-hmm.
at this actually. Um, then we just gonna do like vlogs, like
Blogs.
together and single vlogs. I have a boyfriend, so
Mm-hmm.
I want to do kind of like a vlog where we go on dates and I show some
Mm-hmm.
nice
Mm-hmm.
places. because we're usually outside of Seoul,
Yeah.
and people know a lot of places in Seoul, but
Mhm.
not really like outside of Seoul.
Sure.
So we're gonna do like this kind of
The
thing.
countryside kind of,
Yeah.
the rivers and all that stuff.
Yeah. And there was one more thing.
So travel, vlog, Pilates, singing,
Oh, food. We want to do like food things.
like cooking or try going to restaurants.
Both.
Okay.
She likes cooking a lot. I like
Mhm.
cooking as well.
Yeah.
So we want to try
Yeah.
cooking together next
Well,
time.
like I'll give you an idea. I wanted to do this, but I don't re I never really thought is basically like making like good meals for like from simple ingredients.
Mm.
So like what I do is I went for when I want to make like Korean fried rice, I just go to the convenience store and get the samgakkimbap, the rice triangles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's perfect rice for stir fried rice, and you just add some bacon in there, maybe an egg.
Oh.
But yeah, when you like, if you watch any cooking channel, how you make like Asian fried rice is that you use like old day old rice. So this is already processed rice, so it's already sat, so it's perfect for actually making that dish. So you could try to experiment with stuff.
I think we will do a lot of
Yeah.
kind of the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The name thing was like, it's a joke
No.
we have right now, but right now we want to be like, it was her idea.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're gonna get what we want to say, but like, two girls, one channel.
Okay,
You
yeah.
got it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Two
So
girls, one channel.
she wanna do it, or like,
Two girls, one ramen cup.
I'm not sure about that, but it's still funny.
Yeah. It's catchy. Yeah, people will automatically associate with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, go into the search engine, look for two girls, one channel. Make sure that it's don't click on anything. Don't put it in a Google search. Only put it in the YouTube search.
Yes.
If you put two girls, one something in Google, something might come up. So
Yeah. So it's funny, but
hmm
yeah.
yeah. Well, let's plug also your Instagram then too. How can people see what you're doing in Korea?
On my Instagram.
Yeah, your Instagram. What's your Instagram address?
It's the underscore
Yep.
and then Joy Life, but Joy with an I.
So just spell it out, yeah.
Okay.
Underscore
JOILIF. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so timid. Don't worry. This is hopefully like that you get a lot from like people. At least you get some followers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's you got to get the numbers.
Yeah.
But what other? So in the 6 months, what have you been mostly doing like in the entertainment thing? Just training?
Training.
And you did Girl Queen Car music video?
Yeah, I was like in one drama. It's not out yet, but I was in there 2 times an extra, and like the third time I was still an extra, but more like a small,
Like
tiny
image.
role.
So
Yeah.
there's extra image, like small character, then like sub character.
I guess it's
Did
an
you have any
image.
lines?
No,
Okay, so it's more image, yeah.
image. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, some other people, you have to break out of what you see yourself, and you actually just have to cast yourself as everything. Tomorrow and next week, there's a movie coming, that filming about like a Korean archer, and I'm cast as the German archery at the Olympics. I'm Canadian. You're German. You're
Yeah.
German, and I'm cast as that. You know what you know what most of my roles are? Russian.
Russian.
Yes. Like I've done like a hospital video tutorial videos as a Russian patient, and they like I show up and they got me like a Russian. They thought I was Russian because of my I look very Russian apparently, and they hired a Russian to Korean interpreter thinking I was Russian, and I was like, no, I'm from Canada. I speak English, and they're going, oh. Okay, my English is not good. But thankfully I speak Korean very well. Can you speak some Korean?
I can speak basic, and
Basic.
my understanding is way, way better than my talking.
Yeah, but yeah, so and then I've also there was a movie that came out this year when I filmed last year called Kill Boksun. I was hired as the Russian bartender. It was 12 other Russians and me. And when I showed up, like we had to go to training. When I showed up for the fight training, all the Russians are going, "Hey, look, real Russian is finally here. Our Russian mascot."
No.
Yeah, that I from that point even I had to I forced myself to start studying like Russian with some language apps with
Oh.
but I gave it up. It was a New Year's resolution. I gave it up because it's a stupid thing. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, you had to push yourself out of that.
I know.
Yeah.
I got some like smaller things, but
Mm-hmm.
I was like I think it was on TVN.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a cooking show
Mm-hmm.
where they make chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and I was guess you were like I was eating it.
Mm-hmm. Image and all that stuff. Now, you said that you did some extra roles and then they moved you to image. What did you think about like the payment? Like, did you like they pay you little for extra and then
It's just I had the same payment.
yeah, I've made so many mistakes about that. That's what we're happening now, I think too. It's because some people just will take the small payment for exposure,
Yeah.
but then I like now I've been doing it 4 years. I don't care about the exposure. People are gonna want me, so I want that money. So I'm always fighting for the money.
I was a little bit scared to
Hmm.
ask for more because it was my first experience to be
Hmm.
like an image,
Hmm.
to be like really in front of the camera and
Hmm.
acting with the main actor there
Hmm.
and everything. It was so
Were you nervous in front of the main actor too?
in front of the actor, no.
No.
In front of the camera, yes.
Hmm.
Because also the director and everything, they were all telling different things. So I was doing what they told me to do,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then again, no, no, do that, do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we had to shoot that over and over again, and
It's very chaotic. Yeah.
yeah, and at some point I was feeling like it's my fault that we have to
Mm.
shoot it that often, but
No.
it's just because they don't really say directly what they want, like in
Mm.
detail.
Yeah, it's like lost in translation too. So the director talks to the interpreter, which then talks to you. But the director continues talking when the interpreter is talking to you, and the director doesn't stop talking until he says action, action. But the interpreter only gives you half of the information. So I encourage you to do Instagram more. I
Yeah.
encourage you have to bring up a little bit of your Korean too, so that you can understand the director, not
Yeah.
rely on someone else.
Yeah, I want to focus now more on my Korean because
Hmm.
it's a little bit embarrassing. More than 1.5 years.
That's something you could do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something you could do on your YouTube channel
Yeah, I
too.
was thinking about that too.
Hmm. Like yeah, like practice like today I'm going to learn these sentences and then force myself to go out in the world and use them.
Yeah, yeah, and I have a Korean boyfriend, so
Hmm.
that doesn't help me
Well, that's actually a crutch. That was actually why I didn't start studying Korean when I first came here, and it caused me a lot of problems because I relied on my Korean girlfriend to do all the stuff. And then I didn't start studying Korean until like my fourth year, and I had already established some bad habits in Korean.
anymore. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like saying words incorrectly. And then so yeah, for 4 years I was saying words incorrectly, and people just assume like just let it go. But then once I started like going, oh my God, I've been saying like the wrong word or using the wrong grammar. Like I tried to study Korean too, and the book that I was given to study was like the imnida,
Oh,
like
yeah.
going oh imnika, like for if it's a statement or a question. And then I tried to use that with kids, and kids laughed at me.
Oh.
So that discouraged me from doing it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see the encouragement. different.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have again, so Instagram, Korean.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, like it so it doesn't sound like you're doing many roles. What you just need the contacts, or is it you just being lazy or
Mm,
being busy with your training?
no. Um, it's because I don't know how to get into more like the acting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I signed up to be a trainee, I said I whether want to be a dancer
Mm-hmm.
or an actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he want to make a K-pop group.
Mm-hmm.
So I started a training with the thinking I'm gonna be in a K-pop group and I'm gonna can like I will be able to dance there.
Mm-hmm.
And now everything is changing in there, and I I feel more I want to be an actor.
Mm-hmm. It's fun if you get once you get the doors open.
That's it. Because even back in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I want to be an actress.
Mm-hmm. Did you do any type of performance in Germany?
Never.
Never?
No, I
So
was
you're just like a clean slate.
yeah. Because I had a safe life in Germany. I
Okay.
had a good job. I had everything. Like
Oh my
everything was
God, why
great.
would you do
But
this to yourself?
that's what people always ask me when I tell them about that. But
Hmm.
I feel I'm young. I don't want to have already a settled life. Like,
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's everyone, everyone walks their own path in life. Like whatever makes you happy, be happy. Well, my mom told me, is like, as long as you're happy, we're happy.
yeah.
So yeah. So I got good parents. But yeah, so, so you're dan I'm very against you doing like being like a trying to do like a K-pop dancing.
Yeah.
It's just it's that's a pipe dream. It's not really gonna happen. I think I've heard other girls try this for like the last 10 years, and only this year like I don't know the group's name, but it's like one idol group that's made up of non-Koreans. Black Swan. You can say that in the mic. Don't be so scared. Black Swan. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like they have like yeah the first Caucasian and
Yeah.
the first like black singer too.
But they started with Korean.
Yeah.
They had Korean and just had one black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to be more an actress.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, he offers acting class, but
Mm-hmm.
my training period is over.
It's just are you in contact with Jenny agency?
Yeah.
So she might cast you for extra work, but sometimes she might cast like she also gets other roles. She's one of like that agency is one of the best ones because they pay well, they pay on time. You don't have to chase them for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I heard from Jenny really a lot, really like
mm-hmm.
good things.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted them and we're in contact about that and
Yeah.
everything. It's just that I need to change and everything. The release letter. I'm really scared of the release letter.
Oh, you're no, it's in so yeah, with my old company, like they wouldn't give me my release letter. So basically, what I had no, the only option I had was to let my visa expire and then basically apply for it. And then 2 weeks later, the immigration will contact your old company saying, hey, like going, the person that you're sponsor, their visa expired. Can you give us a reason? And then and then you're allowed to apply for a new one if you can't get a release letter. But like I said, it's just a word perfect. It's they just have to say, I so and so, like CEO of this company, released this person.
But I know because I went to another agency as well
Mm-hmm.
and asked them about the changing process, and they said, "Oh, from this agency, we had some more models
Mm-hmm.
trying to come to us."
Mm-hmm.
And they asked Depionem about that,
Mm-hmm.
and he said no to
Yeah.
the release letter.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of like shady agencies. You want to go with like a company that actually does recruiting as well. So Jenny sponsors, but she also does get job offers. There's other agencies that just first they ask for money
Yeah.
to they oh, you didn't. They ask for money for you to buy, you have to buy your visa, and they take a large percentage, and they don't offer any jobs. Oh, poor Zoe. You made him.
I made the mistake
Uh,
everyone's morning.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
you're just maybe you just rushed in it
Yeah.
too quickly.
Because when I found out about that, my H1 visa expired what, maybe 1 month later, around that. So I was rushing a lot because
Yeah.
only 1 month.
Right, yeah. Um, yeah, you could have just, yeah.
And he kind of advertisement it also
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah,
different.
like with my old company, I did pay some money. They said like the one person that they're recruiting said this much, like 1 million. And then when I signed, they asked for 1.5. And then I did 1 year with them and I renewed and they asked for more money. And I'm like, oh my God, like just to renew it.
The thing is, how he says, it's not we have to pay for the visa.
Yeah.
We're paying for the training.
Yeah.
But
So they're offering you, you're paying them for classes
yeah,
basically.
right. And we're not gonna. What I signed for was the vocal class, was the dance class, and was the Korean class.
Is it helping you?
What?
Like all this training, do you feel like it's beneficial?
The vocal class, yes.
Yes, okay.
But this vocal class, we had a really bad teacher before. He was just talking about himself. Like we
Yeah.
were never talking about how we sing correctly. The good teacher we had like only 2 months before my training period. The dance class was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had Korean class.
You haven't had Korean, you have to try to get it while you're still there at least, because they said,
We always tell him,
yeah.
but his excuse is, first of all, he doesn't have a lot of money, which is actually not my issue because I paid for that class. Second thing is, he always says we're so different levels, everyone, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. So, like, it's difficult for him to make
Yeah,
different class.
to get a class, yeah, to have a teacher, the curriculum's different.
Yeah. So we never get it.
Well, then I'll ask him like hey, look, I'll go find a book and maybe you can teach me, or have like hire like one tutor and have give like a 30-minute class, have that tutor teach 3 hours a week, but 30 minutes to 6 different levels. But you just said, "Oh, I don't have money," is his excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a rumor too. A lot of these agencies that have males like deponents, like owners, they have gambling addictions. Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble, so I'm not gonna drill you
It's
for.
fine because I also want to talk about that on my YouTube
Hmm.
because I want to tell the truth
A
to
warning,
people.
yeah,
And
warning.
warning,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want that people go to that company and
Hmm.
just trust them completely. I trust them really. I gave them all my savings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good that you're at least saying this, because like people need to be warned about this stuff. Like people idolize like K-pop stars and all that stuff, but then the more research you realize that they like had no life. They did like 3 years of training, 12 hours a day, didn't eat, had to do all this work and hopes that they got success, but half of them just fail.
I realized just during the training, but
Hmm.
after,
Hmm.
one friend told me something about a friend who also
Hmm.
got there. If I would have known this earlier,
Hmm.
I would have realized earlier that he just wants money.
Yeah, I think it's just bad timing, and
Yeah.
you're kind of desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're working in the cafe, those three guys that offers you a modeling job.
But that's a different one.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I know, but they're like going, oh, I could do this, and then
Mhm.
like your visa was just so close to expiring that
Yeah.
you just took anything, and you realize that it was a big mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there was a band, a K-pop band called Crayon Pop. Have you heard it? Like they actually, there was like a small little company, and how they first did promoting, they would just do like flash mobs in like Dongdaemun and Myeongdong, and then they had like one song, and like called Popping, and it was very successful. And they were on all these TV shows that even they got invited to open for Lady Gaga in America for 1 month. And you know what happened when they came back? They were given a bill. Said, while you were touring with Lady Gaga, you missed these events, these promotion stuff. You didn't,
No.
yeah. So it was like, oh, this is how much, so this is the money that we weren't able to make while you were absent. So here you go.
No.
Yes. Give research, Crayon Pop. Yeah, like they had like one album and they like all the members just let their contract expire because it was just so they hated it. Like they were treated so bad at the end. Like they worked so hard for their success, they got the success, and still they ended up broke.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys, research this is how bad like K-pop can be. Yeah.
Okay, I'm literally shocked
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Wow.
Uh, I think like two of them, like there's two of them were sisters, and they started once their contract expired, they didn't want to renew it, and they just started doing like influencer and YouTube, and like they go, this is much easier. I could do what I want. I don't have the strict life. People telling me what to eat. So it's a horrible scene, the K-pop scene.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and all like even like a lot of the people look all the same and all that stuff. And there's probably like each company that does have K-pop that does like K-pop, they have like probably like 30 different groups. And like there you don't even have a lot of creativity to that, I feel. But going forward, so you've made your mistake. You're gonna try. You think that you're going to stay another, what, gonna go find a new company and try to stay longer?
I try.
Yeah.
The thing is, my contract is for 2 years, but my visa is only 1 year.
Yeah, don't be scared of this. Even
Okay.
though your contract says 2 years, it's your visa. So that's the stress I had when I was trying to change my company. I signed for 3 years, and after like I renewed once, and then this I was very disappointed and I was very angry, and I didn't like my company. And I asked for my release letter, and they said you still have like a year left on your contract. It doesn't matter. The contract is not. It's the visa. Your visa is your contract. As long as you have the visa with that company, then you belong to that company. But if your visa expires or you have a release letter to get a visa from someone else, it's perfectly fine. So don't let them bully you with
Okay.
saying the contract. It costs I would for 3 months I was contacting immigration. I would call when calling for immigration, you like, oh, press one for immigration counselor, press two for an immigration lawyer. I would press one. The immigration officer would say, you have a contract, you have to stick to it. The lawyer, but I contacted the lawyer contacted the Joseon legal, whatchamacallit, said, no, 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 your visa is, you're only under the company as long as they have a visa for you. And then I'm like, going, okay, the lawyer told me that. I contact the counselor, and the counselor's like, going, no, it's if you have a contract, you have to stick to it. The visa, people said, okay, no, no, I did it. Don't worry. It's as long once your visas, you could either the ways you could leave the company, release letter, or let your visa expire, and they don't have any more connection to you.
Okay.
Yeah, like every English teachers are very popular. There's people that quit being they do English teacher jobs for a year, and but some of them quit. They don't have to stay in the country if they quit. They don't have to stay with the company. Your contract doesn't bind you to that. That would be slavery. Yeah, so don't be scared about that. Nothing bad will happen if you want to leave your company. They could give you a letter of release, and that really expedites it, so it makes stuff go quicker.
Yeah.
Or, and what I had to do, just let the visa expire, leave the country. I went to Thailand for 1 week, came back on a tourist visa, signed with my new company, and then I waited for my new visa insurance number to be ready, and then just again went to another country, and then to the Korean embassy, and then they gave me and I had a visa within a week. Well, it takes like a month or a month for it to process here, because the company has to do all the paperwork, the legal. But a good agency will not ask for any money. My current agency, very good. I work with Grin. Yeah, so they're very good. They paid for I didn't have to pay for any of the process fee. I get jobs, like he's like, hey, there's something coming up. Are you available? He offers me work a lot. So, and everyone speaks very kindly of him. That's where I went there. So that's one of the better ones.
I went to Grin. It was the first agency I went to,
Yeah.
because I really wanted to work with either Jenny or Grin.
Yeah.
But it's because they have a lot of models right now at the
Yeah.
moment who wanna
Yeah. There's a limit. So someone has to leave for you to take their spot at Grin right now.
So, and also he was like, each week they choose the model,
Mm-hmm.
or like 2 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is I don't work. I say I'm an actor model. Like now I do a lot of image modeling, but I have a unique look.
Yeah.
For every 10 tall, slender European guys, there has to be an average Joe like me. So
Yeah, I got it.
yeah, but even that's hard for me. Like I have to find my niche. Like I don't even get father roles. I'm more the goofy uncle role, kind of. So like
Okay.
yeah, like I'm very jealous of my friends like at all these father roles. And like they're like 28 and they're getting roles for a father with a 10-year-old kid. I'm like going, in reality that he would have to have that child when he was 18.
Yeah. But I think like the goofy uncle or anything, it's the most loved.
Well, yeah, like like I am like yeah, I'm a bright like energy on the set. People like how like the last month I've had 3 of the shoots. I've eaten two of the shoots I've had to eat a hamburger, and then the music video I said earlier that the production reached out to me directly. I had to eat a box of Krispy Kreme donuts. So I'm doing something right. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish.
Well, no, you just have to. I think you got to look. You could do it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what role would you say you are?
In a drama or like?
Yeah. Wait. What role would you like to apply for? What do you see yourself? If you had a specialty look, what's that?
I can be a bitch.
You could be the bitch?
Yeah.
You want to be cast as the bitch?
Yeah.
You have to cut your hair like a Karen or something like that.
Like a Karen? Like
Yeah.
what's a Karen
A
called?
Karen, like an angry, like a bit, like a Karen from like say like when someone that just complains about like when you guys are being noisy, like when like when I don't need to do like when I want to talk to your manager. I think you're a little too young to be a Karen.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, would you like to? We're now right at the very end. Do you want to push your Instagram or any other things? Your YouTube idea, hopefully.
Well, we're not up yet.
Yeah.
So
Well, like when this comes out, you'll have some content ready. So
yeah.
2 girls, one,
channel.
2 girls, 1 channel, and then Joy Life _Joy Life.
Yeah.
Then you could also follow me on my social medias at Comedy Jeffy. That's COMEDYGEOFFY. Okay. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you the best of luck. I hope I gave you some positive advice to help you.
You gave, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel way more positive right now.
Okay. Well, anyways, thank you guys. Bye-bye.